Thank you, everyone, for coming today for the announcement of the next head coach of the High Point University baseball team. That's a good one. In just a few moments, I will turn it over to Vice President and Athletic Director Dan Hauser. Just a quick reminder, this is a press conference, so when these speeches are done, we'll open the floor up to questions from the media, and then there will be individual availability after that. You can just reach out to me, our media in attendance, and I will coordinate that. So without further ado, Vice President and Director of Athletics, Dan Hauser.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a great day, and welcome to High Point University. We're so glad you're here on the beautiful campus of High Point University. Couldn't be a better day, an exciting day here for our baseball program and the future of our baseball program. I'd like to start off my comments by, of course, thanking President Cobain for all of the support that he provides our athletic department and our baseball student athletes. As you came in today, it's pretty evident and easy to see what this university is investing into athletics. Right outside these doors are over $180 million of investment into the athletic department facilities with the Nito and Mariana Cobain Arena and Conference Center, and we're also getting a brand new field turf put into Willard Stadium this summer. So lots of exciting things happening, and we can't thank President Cobain and the university and the Board of Trustees enough for their continued support of our student athletes and our athletic program. I want to also thank our baseball student athletes and our team who've shown outstanding maturity, patience, and support during this process. It's a testament to the character and leadership in the locker room, and I thank them very, very much. Many of them might be tuning in to our live stream here, but I want to say thank you for their support during this process. High Point University is experiencing a championship transformation. As we close 2019 and 2020 season and the decade, High Point University Athletics won 45 conference championships. That's a 400% increase in conference championships from the previous decade. We had 15 teams advance to the NCAA tournament in this closed decade, which marks a 275% increase over the previous decade. And in academics, HPU Athletics has won the Big South Conference Presidential Academic Honor Roll 6 times, a 600% increase over the previous decade. And no other school in the Big South Conference has ever won that award 6 years in a row. The championship transformation has continued this year as we've entered into a new decade. HPU won a single-year record 13 conference championships in 2020 and 2021. For perspective, we have 16 sports here, so we have a lot of teams holding up hardware at the end of the year. A record 5 teams advanced to the NCAA tournament in 2020, 2021. And High Point fans, we're just getting started. In looking for the next baseball head coach, we wanted to identify a leader that could elevate our HPU program to championship success. I'm happy to announce today that we found a coach to achieve this goal in Joey Hammond. Joey has experienced and created success at every level of baseball. As an all-conference player at UNC Charlotte and as a professional playing 11 seasons with the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. As a head coach at Westchester Country Day School, he led the Wildcats to 3 state championships. And most recently, as an assistant coach at Wake Forest, Joey helped develop the Demon Deacons into one of the nation's best offenses and guided 17 hitters to all ACC honors, and 8 players were recognized as All-Americans. Joey Hammond is a coach with an extensive track record in player development, and his passion for success is unmatched. We welcome his wife, Rebecca, and their 3 sons, Caleb, Josh, and Mason, to the High Point University family. Glad to have you guys here. They're all up here up front. But please help me welcome at this time the 4th Division I baseball head coach at High Point University, Joey Hammond. Congratulations.
Thank you. This year. First of all, thank you. It's an honor to be here. Appreciate all the support. And I'd like to take a few minutes initially to recognize a handful of very important people and their roles in making this dream come true. I want to start in a really obvious place. Coaches' wives and families are truly remarkable. My family is no exception, with Rebecca, my wife, my 3 boys, Caleb, Josh, and Mason, and my mother, Peggy, in attendance. You're never going to know how much I appreciate your love and support through all these years. It's a thankless position, believe me, I know. I'm gone a lot. I'm also incredibly appreciative to President Cobain and Dan Hauser for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to execute the vision I have to lead this program. I'm committed to make you proud for your courage and your faith in me. Next, I want to thank Tom Walter, Bill Salento, the entire administration and support staff at Wake Forest University. Their mentorship and support over the past 7 years has meant the world to me. That community has helped me develop as a coach and as a man, and I'll continue to cherish those lifelong friendships. Lastly, I want to thank the players, all the players that I've ever had the privilege to coach. From my time as a high school coach at Westchester to all the players at Wake Forest over the past 7 years, I can only hope to have made half the impact in their lives as they've made in mine. For coaches, it starts and ends with the players. That's what it's about. The journey in helping them reach their highest potential on and off the field is fascinating, and it's what I love most about coaching. This is a dream job for me, and it's not just the job. It's everything about this job. Like many assistant coaches, I've had a desire to be a head coach at this level for a number of years. But this particular program at HPU is different. I've been fortunate to learn recently that the facilities and the people at HPU are different. They're much like everything else on this campus, extraordinary. A close friend of mine once told me that a job doesn't make the people, but the people make the job. Everything that I've experienced in my interactions with the people of High Point has brought new meaning to that statement. The support and commitment made from President Cobain and Dan Hauser to make High Point University baseball program a perennial contender in the Big South Conference and on the national stage is outright impressive. I'm excited to be a part of this community here at HPU, and I look forward to joining an athletics department that is already full of wonderful leaders and are committed to doing great things. Thank you. Now, if you have any questions, I'm happy to address those as well.
We'll now open the floor up to questions from our media in attendance.
Awesome. This is easy.
Greer, go ahead.
Yeah, you mentioned your vision. What is your vision for the program?
Well, it's a lot. There's a lot to it. I think it's the basis of it is building a culture of selfless leaders that are committed to matching the energy and the passion that I'm going to bring every day. And that's a commitment that I'm going to require from all the players and the staff. It's going to be a culture that is rooted with the staff members that are willing to challenge me. I think that's really important because I'm going to have the expectations for them as well. But it absolutely is a vision for development. In every walk of my life, I think that's priority number one, is to take a player and a staff and a coach where they're at and help them reach their highest human potential. And there's a lot of ways to do that, but that's priority number one. And it's the biggest vision I have for this, and it extends beyond the interactions with the players, and it goes and fits right in line with the hopes and priorities of this university.
Any other questions from anyone? Go ahead.
I've got more than a question. I want to give him a challenge.
Uh-oh, I like that.
In April of 2007, we dedicated Willard Stadium. I happen to keep a few of the hats. This is a brand new hat for you. Keep it and remember something. That game that we opened with was against Wake Forest. We won that game in the bottom of the eighth. Our catcher hit a 2-run homer. Nobody thought we could beat Wake. My point is, that was exciting. Bring the excitement back, and I know you will.
Yeah. Wow, thank you. Appreciate it, Frank. Hopefully it's not that close this time.
Do we have any other questions? All right, seeing none, thank you all for coming today. We will do individual media availability up front now, so if you would like to bring your cameras up, we can do that. And have the rest of your day. Thank you all for coming. Go Panthers.